Hey folks, Roland Martin here. We're at Power Polle. Now you've heard me talk about the advantages of the shallow water anchoring system, the Power Polle. I have them on all my boats, the Power Polle, but they also make a couple other items. And one thing they make is this new charge system. The new charge system by Power Polle. I did a YouTube video about a month or two ago on the old boat. I talked about the installation, how easy it was. I talked about the advantages of using it in the first place. And I talked about how you can rig it up and link it up with your electronics. So let's get started. In fact, Dan's over here now. He can explain it to us. Hey, Dan, what are you doing, son?
Hey, good morning, Roland. Good to see you.
I tell you what, Dan and I, you've been helping me out for years now here installing Power Polles.
Yes.
And now you're going to do the new charge system.
Absolutely.
Now, you know, Dan, I did a video a couple months ago on the old on the old boat and a new charge system, and I talked about the advantages of it. But in your words, why should someone get a Power Polle charge system? I mean, what's the advantage over a regular charger?
Well, the regular charger that your boat comes with is a 4-bank charger that you plug into the wall, charges at home when your boat's at storage. The charge is 3 different devices in one. It replaces your traditional charger, so you still plug it in when you're at home, but when you're out on the water and you're running your outboard, it's recharging your trolling motor batteries, recharging your cranking battery anytime that big motor's running. It also has an emergency start feature in there.
That's right.
So if you ever run that cranking battery dead, you can hit the emergency power transfer and move the power from your trolling motor to your engine, start it up, and get back to weighing. So that's why you replace a traditional charger with the charge, to get those 3 benefits.
Now, in addition, I just mentioned that when I rigged up the charge system on the old boat, I mentioned how we can rig it up and access it through the electronics. And you'll show how to do that too. And I think Jason's right here, and Jason's going to help us with all that.
Absolutely.
Hey, Jason. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I tell you, the whole thing about this whole system is, it's number one, it's easy to install.
Yes.
And you'll explain how to install it. And then once we get it installed and take the old system out, you'll show us how to link it up with the electronics.
Yes, sir. We have an app provided for that by Sea Monster, and you can see your batteries all day long and control it down in the water.
Okay, folks, let's get started. Jason's going to start the installation. You're going to take out the old charger first and show how easy it is, right in the same exact spot.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. Okay, now, Jason, there's the old charger in the back there. Is it easy to get to and easy to?
Not too bad. You just might have to move one battery over, disconnect one battery, which you're going to disconnect the top side of your 36 volt anyways. That goes to your breaker up here that goes to the trolling motor. And we're going to connect over here to the low side. So you're not really going to mess with your center battery on 36 volts. It's a little different than a traditional charger and 4-bank. Be pretty simple. Ours is 8.5 pounds and it'll mount right in the same place.
Okay. This is really some interesting stuff. Up to 500 watts of power. That's a lot. Yeah. What, Dan? Yeah. What do you have? What are some of the other specifications here? Let's see.
Well, the good thing, as Jason mentioned, it works with all battery types.
Okay.
You can have lead acid gel AGM on your trolling motor, and you can have a different type of battery for your engine.
Okay.
And when you set it up in your Sea Monster app, you tell it exactly what batteries are in your boat, and the charge will charge and optimize based on your exact battery chemistry.
Yeah. It's a digital world now. You've capitalized on that. Yeah.
Smart and very powerful.
Oh, that's right. Well, the main thing about the charge system is no matter what, there's so much available power, and it harnesses all that power and directs it to however you want to use it. And so you're never without power. You always have some power to either start the motor or run your trolling motor. You have some power somewhere, and you can get it all harnessed into one place.
Yes, and what the charge does, it's a marine power management station, not just a charger. So it's tying your trolling motor and your cranking battery together as one big battery source.
Okay.
There's never been a charger on the market that can do that. And our guys over here at Power Polle, we've got some real slick engineers. They built it for us, the tournament anglers, the guys that need more power.
That whole building, that whole big giant building is full of engineers. I mean, these are the brightest minds in the whole world. There's like, how many, a dozen or so big time engineers. And they're designing systems like this. They're doing trolling motor work. They're doing every kind of work. In fact, there's a lot of secret stuff going on, son, that we can't even talk about.
Trolling motor.
Yeah, but it's kind of secret. That's the trolling motor is kind of out on the market. It's going to be released soon. That's a new thing. Yeah. Now you're just pulling the old charger system out. That's
Yes,
all
sir.
you're doing now. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh boy, so it's the same size.
So pretty much
Pretty much the same size. About the same weight. Pretty much the same size. The holes all line up the same. Yeah.
Yeah, they're close. They probably have to be drilled again, but it's fairly simple.
Yeah.
They've done a great job. Our engineering department has made this thing so simple to install. We've got on the top here hangers.
Okay.
You get you a screw in, get it level, hang it, get it level, put your second one in, tighten it up. It'll hold on there on 2 screws. Unlike your conventional charger, where you don't have a hanger system.
I got you.
So they've made it easy for the guys to install these as well.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do here on this particular install,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna try to use an existing hole that's already here. So,
Okay.
so we're not having to drill more holes in the boat. Get that right in there.
It just hangs right
Hang
in there.
it.
Wow, it hangs right up. That's so cool.
Hangs right up. As you can see, our hole might be a little bit off on the bottom,
Yeah.
which won't be bad. It's far enough to we'll just drill new holes on the bottom.
Okay. You got it just about mounted now. Yeah.
So it makes it that easy to install.
That was
You
quick.
get those
That was
two
quick.
two screws on the top.
That only took a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Now you're drilling one more little hole at the bottom. Screwing that in right there at the bottom. And, hey, it's solid now.
AC, your plug-in for your power, for your charging while you're at home. Our charger does balance batteries. Unlike other chargers just charge up and they get into float and leave them. We try to balance out your batteries to make the life of the batteries better. The state of health ends up being better if they can be balanced more. We have our trolling motor side here. So you see some different color wires here. Most in boats you see red, black, positive, negative. Well, these are your balancing wires. So when you get into float, they'll balance your batteries out. So you have hot positive, your 24 or 36 volts. So we have power.
Okay.
We're hooked up.
So the charge system lit up. Okay, I got you.
Yep, we've applied power and the charge is now. So what your lights will show you right there. And the first time you go to hook it up, you might be wondering because you might not have. But what we have there is we have a red light on the AC, which is your left light. We have a green for the cranking battery, which is in the middle. And we have a blinking for your trolling motor. It's blinking red because we don't have it hooked up yet. Hit start. When I hit start, 3 red lights go on the charge. Congratulations, you're charged to product 8373.
It's all set up. Wow.
So we have that in there, so if anybody else was trying to get into your product, they wouldn't be able to do it without accessing it in your boat.
Okay. So the alternator, I don't know how big an alternator is for that motor. What's that, 30 amp?
No, the alternator on the new Mercury's, I believe, is an 85 to 95 amp
Really?
alternator.
So you're gonna really have a good fast charge if you need to. Yeah, it's gonna like an hour running. Boy, it's gonna be a lot.
Yes, with the alternator in these new Mercury 4
Yeah.
strokes, after it's running everything that it needs to run to power the motor, we can harness all the leftover power from that alternator and recharge your trolling motor and your cranking batteries with our charge.
Okay.
We can move up to 25 amps to the trolling motors and up to 40 amps to your engine battery off of your alternator.
Wow.
Yep, and it shows it right there on the app, and when we hook up your gateway, you'll see it on your Lowrance while you're running too.
Well, now this is a Mercury 85 amp. Is that like the most aggressive charger? I mean,
that's the highest
the highest
alternator
one
in the industry.
in the industry of all the motors, the 85 amp for the Mercury has the biggest one.
I can always check it when I get home. Just look at the state of charge when I'm at home, but also the day before I go fishing, I pull up the app, I'm good to go. Really cool to have that comfort, that peace of mind that my boat is always charged when I'm at home, and I can sit there on the couch and pull up the app and know I'm good to go.
All right, Roland, we're all set here. I'm gonna turn your breaker off to your pole and turn your power off.
Okay. Man, I got the new charge system, folks. I can see everything what's happening from my house with my iPhone. I can look at it on the GPS system, and now I'm ready to rock and roll. I have all the emergency power I'll ever need with the charge. Hey, well, thank you again, Dan. That's so good. Hey, and thank you, Jason.
Hey, good luck.
I tell you, a bunch of real experts. They can really help you out. Power Polle's the deal with all sorts of new products. Hey, I'm going to head home. I'm going to head to the lake. Thanks again.
Thank you.